Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. It was a tough day to be a Minnesota fan. Let me tell you what. The Indians beat the Twins. The Packers beat the Vikings. Two of the biggest rivals for both Minnesota teams. Absolutely awful for the Twins and the Vikings today, but we're going to talk about the Twins here. Twins lose 7-5 in the series finale, the season finale, in fact, for these two teams. Now, will they meet in the playoffs? Who knows? But the Twins out-hit the Indians, but they made 4 errors. I don't know what the heck Rocco Baldelli was doing with the lineup today or the pitching. Like, this game blew my mind. Okay, like, looking at the stat sheet, absolutely, I don't understand it at all. I mean, I wrote down right here the starting day lineups for the Twins. Goodness sakes, this is different. This is probably the weirdest lineup I've seen this year. Absolutely blows my mind. Just, I don't understand it at all, and somehow it worked, and we still ended up losing. Basically, the reason we ended up losing was the 4 errors. Of course, you can't win a game when you make 4 errors. But also, all of our home runs were basically solo shots. Sano's was a solo shot. Rosario, both of them were solo shots. And Wade's, his was the 2-run home run. Every run came off of the home run today for the Twins, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when they're all solo shots, that kind of isn't good. But there are a lot of positives to take away from this game as well. I don't want it to make it just seem, it's a terrible game. The lineups are crazy. The pitching was weird. Let's just go through it. So, of course, like I said, we hit 4 home runs today. 2 by Rosario. That made him join the 30 club. So now we have 4 players, which is a franchise record of players who have hit 30 or more home runs in the season. Sano's going to do it tomorrow when he hits number 30 as well. That's great. That's awesome. So that's fantastic. Sano's at 29 now, of course. Rosario hit 30 and 31 today, and then Lamonte Wade, he hits his first career home run today. Absolutely fantastic. Great job by him. He was bound to get it at some point. I mean, he almost had a couple in Minnesota, but fantastic for him to get his first career home run today against the Indians, right? It was off of Bieber. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. That is a good pitcher. I mean, I'm just so happy for the guy. But it's crazy. I mean, just looking at how we lost this game, it blows my mind. I mean, Scope had 2 errors. Rosario had an error. Torreyes had an error. That doesn't win you ball games. And of course, we'll go through the innings play-by-play here, but errors cost you games. But other than that, I do want to talk about the lineup really quickly. I want to go through the starting day lineup with you guys because I thought this was the weirdest lineup of the year. Starting day lineup, we had Castro behind the plate. Now, you could argue that Garver maybe should have been the starter. Doesn't matter. Garver didn't play today. Castro was the catcher. Crone at first base. Scope at second. Polanco at short. Gonzalez at third. And again, you can make the argument Sano probably would have started. But then where would you put Gonzalez? Would he have played or not? Who knows? But he didn't play. It was Gonzalez at third. Then Rosario, Buxton, Kepler. Makes sense. Cruz was the DH. Well, goodness sakes, let's go through today's lineup. Astudillo, he's at catcher. Okay, Crone and Scope are at first and second. That's fine. Torreyes is at short. Sano, he's actually at third base, but still different technically from the opening day lineup. Cave in right, Wade in center, and then Rosario is in left. Arise was the DH. I know it's September, but what are we doing? Because we should have taken the sweep today. Now, I am a little upset that Rocco Baldelli decided to put this lineup together the way he did, because we'll go through it where they were in the lineups in a second, but why? Like, I get that it's September, you want to get these guys playing, but and it's the day after a doubleheader. I totally understand that, but the Indians did it. They put together their real lineup. They did well. Why couldn't we? Are we like is this because we've already secured the division? They won today. They're only 4.5 games back. Now, granted, they don't play us again. The magic number's 9, but did we go out there thinking the mentality, yes, we locked it up. We are not scared anymore because that is not a lineup that you would put out there looking for a sweep against your biggest rival who might catch you in the division. Again, probably not. I'm pretty sure we've locked it up, and that's probably why he did it, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense why you want to put out this team. And again, nothing against the guys. They're all good, but most of them have come up and are rookies. They need a little bit more time to develop. I mean, Jake Cave is in the 3 spot today. I don't get it. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. The only thing I could think of was, we had a doubleheader yesterday, and they think we've wrapped up the division. Absolutely blows my mind, though. I get it. Hey, why don't they take the day off tomorrow, against the White Sox, who don't matter? Because this game, it still had a lot riding on it, right? And that was the last time we played Cleveland this year. Honestly, it got away from me. I have no idea who holds what. I think, didn't the Indians take the season series by 1 game? Maybe I'm totally wrong on that again. I could be totally wrong. But they played well against us this season, and we might be done, right? I mean, we could be done playing them. Hopefully, I would rather play them in the playoffs, but they got to make the playoffs first. But I would rather play them in the playoffs than the Astros. But then we got to go through the Yankees, and it's another video. But I'm just saying, they played us good this season, and I don't know if we're done seeing them, but that's a different video. So a pretty good day, though. Home runs, it's just the only thing is we out-hit them. Of course, we made errors, and if we would have gotten a couple more guys on base, home runs would have done a lot more damage. So I do want to go through the lineup really quickly, then we'll go through the plays and when we scored and the pitching. So Arise was the leadoff hitter today. Love that. I really like him in the leadoff spot. He went 1 for 4 today, still batting .344. Great job for him. Sano was in the 2 spot. Okay, hit his home run there, though, 2 for 5 with this home run, as I mentioned. Cave, he did fine in the 3 spot. 2 for 5 in the 3 hole. Rosario back in the 4 hole had a fantastic day, as I mentioned. 3 for 5, 2 home runs today, up in the 30 club. Asadio was the 5th batter. Okay, why? Why not? 1 for 3 today. Oh, all right. Scope went 1 for 4 in the 6th spot. I guess he moved up to 6th. Wade in the 7th spot. Hit his home run there, though. He went 1 for 4. Crone in the 8th spot, 1 for 4 as well. And then Ronald Torreyes, he was at the 9th spot. He went 0 for 2. Polanco did actually pinch hit for him, and he went 1 for 2. Came as Torreyes left the game. Polanco came in for him, but it's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, the last thing is, let's go through the plays, because this is freaking weird. But they scored a first in the first. They just do that a lot against the Twins. The Twins give up first inning runs, and they got to stop that. But Francisco Lindor singles, Mercado singles, force out by wherever, scores a run. And Yasiel Puig walks, another force out. Ladies and gentlemen, the first 5 men reached today. And then we got the strikeout. Now, they did get 2 outs in that as well, but they scored 2 runs because they all reached base. They put the ball in play. They grabbed a couple walks. They did what they needed to do. They took a 2-0 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not how you win ball games, but we did get a run back in the 3rd. That's when Miguel Sano hit his 29th home run. And then, as I mentioned, every home run from then on was every run scored was off of the home run. We head to the 6th, where we actually took the lead in this game. We were down 2-1, but we tie it up 2-2 with a Rosario home run. Asadio walks. Wow, how about that? And Lamonte Wade, he hits his first home run to right center field. We take a 4-2 lead, in fact, but then we give them 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Just could not get off the field here at this point. Strikeout Puig to start off the inning. Kipnis doubles. Reyes walks. First and second. An error allows Greg Allen to reach. It's 4-3. A home run makes them pay for it. A 3-run home run. In fact, 6-4. And then they get a couple more outs. But hey, don't make that error. You wouldn't get out of the inning, but do you get the second out? Maybe that home run doesn't happen. Who knows? You can't play what if baseball. The error really sucked. It really hurt us right there. 7th inning, though, we answer back. Not that we didn't tie the game. Of course, we were still down by 1, but it was 5-6. Rosario homered again. Back-to-back innings. Pretty good, if you ask me. And then that was it for scoring, for us, I should say. But that was awesome. I mean, it was good to see him get back into the rhythm of things. It was another first pitch in the 7th inning. In the 6th inning, he took 1 strike. He'll get on that hot streak now. He might even hit 40 if he stays on this hot streak. But that was it. They did answer in the bottom of the 7th, too. I mean, every time we scored, they answered, basically. And that's how you win ball games, especially with a lineup like this. The last thing I want to cover is pitching, though, today. Just wasn't great. Dobnik, Romero, and Gibson was used out of the bullpen. I don't know why. I get it that, this is what I'm saying. It's just weird, guys. Like, I get that Gibson, was hurt and stuff, but do we really want to use him out of the bullpen? Didn't he just pitch Thursday? It's like now he's off a rotation and blah, blah, blah. What are we doing? Dobnik gives up 6 hits in 5 innings, 1 earned run. The other was on an error, so it doesn't count technically. In fact, every single person that allowed a run also allowed an unearned run. I don't know what that says about the defense or not, but Romero, he actually got the loss, gives up 1 hit, 2 earned runs because of the way the base running works and stuff. Got 1 out. That's it. Gave up a hit, 3 runs, 2 of them are earned, struck out 1, and walked 1. Gibson, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And Harper had the best performance of the day. 1 2/3 innings, 1 hit, nobody scored. Thank goodness, right? But, yeah, that was pretty bad. Not going to lie. I don't like this game at all. I kind of just want to forget about it. So let's forget about it and move on to tomorrow. Yeah, we take the series. We just can't get the sweep, though. And that's all you can ask for, I guess, is taking the series against Cleveland and trying to beat up on some bad teams. Now, the rest of the way, the next 2 weeks, Kansas City, Detroit, and Chicago. So here we go. That's all I got for you guys today, though. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.